The room was dark, silent, and cold. A single bulb flickered above a worn-out desk. And a young man sat there with his hands buried in his face. He had just received his 7th rejection in 2 months. College applications, job interviews, startup pitches. Every door had slammed in his face. He whispered to himself, "Maybe I'm not meant to make it." But what he didn't realize in that moment was this: some of the world's most powerful people had once sat exactly where he was sitting now, on the edge of defeat, drowning in self-doubt, ready to give up. And yet they didn't. They pushed through. They kept going. That's what made all the difference. We all face moments when life feels heavier than we can carry. When the silence of failure screams louder than applause. When giving up seems easier than fighting. But the truth is, success doesn't come to those who never fall. It comes to those who refuse to stay down. When Thomas Edison was trying to invent the electric light bulb, he failed more than 1,000 times. A reporter once asked him, "How did it feel to fail 1,000 times?" Edison smiled and said, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 100,000 steps." He didn't see failure as a wall. He saw it as a staircase. Every no he heard was just a step closer to yes. Never giving up means training your mind to see every setback as a setup, every struggle as fuel, every delay as design. It means staying in the game, even when it hurts, even when you're tired, even when no one else believes. It starts with belief, not just believing in success, but in yourself. Because the world is full of talent that goes nowhere. Skill matters, but mindset wins the war. If you believe you're not good enough, that belief would become your reality. But if you believe that you are capable of learning, growing and evolving, then you've already won half the battle. Look at J.K. Rowling. She wrote Harry Potter as a single mother on welfare, depressed, rejected by 12 publishers. Imagine if she had stopped after the 12th rejection. The boy who lived would have died on a dusty shelf. The world would have never known Hogwarts. When you feel like quitting, think of the lives you haven't touched yet. The people you'll inspire just by making it through. Sometimes your perseverance is someone else's survival guide. You must also take consistent action, no matter how small. You don't climb Everest in one leap. You take one step, then another, and another. It's not about doing everything today. It's about doing something today. Every master was once a beginner. Every legend was once unknown. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for TV. Walt Disney was fired for lacking imagination. These aren't just stories, they're blueprints. Proof that rejection is not the end. Discipline must become your daily companion. Not just when you're motivated, but especially when you're not. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the engine. And it's discipline that carries you through the days when progress feels invisible, when effort feels thankless, when results are nowhere to be seen. And let's not forget the power of resilience. Resilience doesn't mean never breaking. It means breaking and then choosing to rise again. It's waking up the next morning after a brutal failure and saying, "Okay, round 2, you'll be underestimated, you'll be laughed at, you'll be criticized. But remember, people throw stones at things that shine. If you're catching resistance, it means you're moving. It means you're trying. And trying means you haven't given up. Even nature teaches us this. A seed must break before it grows. The night must fall before the sun rises. Storms don't last forever, and neither do hard times. Let me tell you a story. There was once a man who failed in business at 21, was defeated in a legislative race at 22, failed again at business at 24, lost his fiancée at 26, had a nervous breakdown at 27, was defeated in congressional races at 34, 36, and 38, and failed to become vice president at 47. Most people would have quit. He didn't. His name was Abraham Lincoln. The world remembers winners, but it respects survivors. Those who carry scars and still smile. Those who fall 7 times and stand up 8. Pain is inevitable, but quitting is optional. Even if your progress is invisible to the world, it's happening. Like a tree growing beneath the soil, you may not see the fruit yet, but the roots are strengthening. Your journey may be silent now, but one day it will roar. There will be days when no one claps, no one believes, no one notices. That's okay. Because you're not doing this for applause. You're doing this for purpose. Never give up on something you can't go a day without thinking about. Never give up just because things got hard. Hard doesn't mean impossible. Hard means you're forging something valuable. You've come too far to quit now. You've cried, bled, fought, endured. You didn't do all that to just walk away. If you give up now, you'll spend a lifetime wondering what could have been. Even when you think you failed completely, there's something left. One more move, one more idea, one more step. Take it. Even when you think you failed completely, there's something left. One more move, one more idea, one more step. Take it. Because the pain of discipline is far less than the pain of regret. At the end of your life, you won't regret trying. You'll regret quitting when you were almost there. Some of the greatest breakthroughs in history happen not during someone's strongest moment, but right after their weakest. Success doesn't arrive with a marching band. It sneaks in quietly after long nights, silent efforts, and battles no one else saw. If you don't keep going, you'll never hear that quiet knock on the door. The difference between those who make it and those who don't isn't always talent. It's not luck. It's not connections. It's the ability to keep showing up when everything inside you says don't. It's choosing to believe when belief is the hardest thing in the world. There will be storms, financial, emotional, spiritual. Storms that will tear through your dreams like hurricanes. But you are not made of glass. You are made of fire. You are made to burn through darkness and stand tall when the wind howls. The strongest trees are the ones that stood through the wildest storms. Their roots grow deeper each time they bend. There's a reason your heart still beats, a reason your lungs still breathe. It's because your story isn't finished yet. There's more for you, more to do, more to give, more to become. Every obstacle you face is a test, not a punishment. A test to see how bad you want it, how strong you've become, whether your dreams are real or just talk. These moments define you, not when everything is easy, but when nothing is, and you still rise. You are capable of far more than you think. Your limits are not where you think they are. Most people quit at 40% of their capacity. They feel tired and they stop. But your body, your mind, your spirit, they have more. Push past that limit. On the other side of that pain is power. Let's talk about your vision. If you can see it in your mind, you can move toward it. The vision you carry is not random. It's your soul showing you your destination. But you have to walk. You have to sweat. You have to crawl if you must. Vision without action is just a dream. Action without vision is a nightmare. But combine both. That's destiny. The ones who never give up aren't superhuman. They're just people who refused to let fear win. People who knew fear would never go away, so they learned to move with it. To hear fear whisper, "You can't," and respond, "Watch me." No one will hand it to you. No one will build your dream for you. You've got to build it with your own hands, brick by brick, day by day. Even when it feels like you're building alone, because the day you finish, the world will finally see what you've been seeing all along. There will be loneliness. There will be silence. But don't confuse silence with failure. The seed doesn't make noise while it grows. Your progress doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it hides. But it's still there. Don't wait for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There is only now. Now is messy. Now is uncertain. But now is where everything begins. The perfect moment is a lie told by fear to make you wait forever. Start where you are, with what you have, even if it's small, especially if it's small. Every empire began with one brick. Maybe you're tired. Not just physically, but soul tired. The kind of tired that makes you question if it's even worth it. That's when the breakthrough is closest. The night is always darkest before the dawn. Don't quit in the dark. Wait for the light. People will doubt you. Some will laugh. Some will leave. That's part of the price. But don't let their doubt become your identity. Their limitations are not yours. Their fear is not your guide. You don't need everyone to believe. Just you. The path will not be straight. There will be detours, delays, defeats. But a detour isn't the end. It's just a new route to the same destination. Stay focused. Keep moving. Forward is forward, even if it's slow. Let go of perfection. Let go of needing everything to be figured out. Start ugly. Start clumsy. Start with fear in your chest and doubt in your head. Just start. Because perfection never launched a dream, but action did. Maybe no one's cheering for you right now. That's okay. Be your own cheerleader. Applaud your own growth. Celebrate your own steps. Speak to yourself like someone you love. Because no voice matters more than your own. Every failure is feedback. Every no is redirection. Every fall is an education. Nothing is wasted if you're still learning. Use the pain. Use the anger. Use the rejection. Let it become your fuel, not your fire extinguisher. Discomfort is not your enemy. It's your compass. It's pointing toward growth. The place where change happens is never comfortable, but it's always worth it. Comparison will try to poison your mind. It'll whisper, "They're ahead of you. They're better. You're too late." But you're not running their race. You have your own path, your own timing, your own mountain to climb. Focus on your steps. It's okay to rest. Rest is not quitting. Even machines need to recharge. Rest when you must, but never stop. You're allowed to breathe, to cry, to pause, but don't turn around. Don't stay there. Get up again and again. This isn't just about achieving goals. It's about becoming the person who refuses to break. It's about building a life you're proud of. A life full of courage, grit and fire. A life that leaves a legacy, not of ease, but of endurance. You are more powerful than your past. You are not defined by yesterday. Your story is still being written. Your greatest chapters haven't even begun. The ending is still yours to choose. So choose persistence. Choose resilience. Choose effort over ease, purpose over perfection, fire over fear. And when you feel like quitting, remember this moment, this voice, this reminder that you were made for more. Never give up, because someone out there is waiting for the person you're becoming, because the world needs your light, even when you feel dim, because the future you is cheering for you right now, whispering from ahead, "Don't stop. You're closer than you think." Because your dreams are worth fighting for. Your life is worth building. Your journey is worth continuing. Because you're not finished yet. Never ever give up.